A possible terror cell in New York City, in New Jersey, not lone wolf attacks, but possibly this organized group. If that's true, then we're talking about a coordinated terror attack by a group of people working together. So let's talk about that. David Rohde is a CNN Global Affairs analyst and National Security Investigations editor for Reuters. Tom Fuentes is a CNN senior law enforcement analyst and former FBI assistant director. And Art Roderick is a CNN law enforcement analyst and former assistant director of the U.S. Marshal Service. Welcome to all of you.
Morning.
Good morning. So David, if this is a cell, how worried should we be?
Well, the fact that they've released, the suspect's name, it means they're trying to sort of, in pictures, drive him underground, maybe spook them, block them from carrying out some kind of follow-up attack. But just the number of devices that have been found, it's clearly very alarming. And in terms of the foreign connection, it's not clear. He's an Afghan, but my suspicion, if it's any foreign tie, it's to ISIS in Syria itself. This would be more a case of a young, he seems like he had very little, spent very little part of his life in Afghanistan. So maybe a group that radicalized online. The worst case would be if someone had been in Syria and came back. That would give them, better skills to carry out.
Well, here's something that is kind of confusing. So there's this terrible stabbing spree at a mall in Minnesota, right? ISIS claimed responsibility for that, but we haven't heard a peep out of ISIS as it concerns New York and New Jersey. Why would that be, David?
It's odd. You would think that ISIS would sort of leap at the chance to get credit for this. So there's a chance that ISIS is not directing the cell in New York. Again, there has been this, we've seen this stream of attacks, and it can be, 2 or 3 lone wolves who somehow got together and radicalized online. To be fair, and the important thing is to not alarm people. We don't know. Law enforcement knows, but I certainly don't know at this point.
Yeah, so